Good morning, VeChain family. It's your boy Boomin coming at you with another video, guys. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, click the link down below to join the Patreon family, guys. It really would help the channel. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded, ready to go. Let's get this show started, guys. And do not forget, if you are a developer or if you have an idea for the growth of VeChain, the grants that VeChain is giving away are still going on until December 31st, 2022. So don't forget that, guys. If you have a project that you want to get out there that you think would be valuable, if you have any coding skills that you want to create something on VeChain with, you can win up to $30,000. It's on Questbook now. And VeChain. I'm gonna go ahead and retweet that, guys. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter as well to keep up to date on these news and notes as well. So, calling all builders and developers, the VeChain Foundation is now hosting bounties on Questbook. Submit your proposals and earn grants worth up to $30,000. This year grant deadline ends on December 31st, 2022. Come buildle with VET. And that is that is what's up. So go ahead and check it out, guys. Let's go ahead and move on. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is from the VeChain Foundation here. A great summary of fee delegation. One of VeChain's excellent functions. Before we built blockchain, we interviewed businesses to work out the roadblocks to adoption. Transaction fees were high on the list. With fee delegation, users' gas fees are automatically refunded. Let's take a look. This is Kay on Twitter here. Thank you for posting this. Why VeChain fee delegation is an amazing feature. In short, it allows someone else to pay for the transaction. Fee delegation solves the biggest hurdle of user onboarding to blockchain applications. So here's a good illustration. I like it. Very simple. This is about the extent of my art work here, of my art prowess. Why is it important? It stops users from instantly using an application. Not everyone knows about VeChain's 2-token ecosystem, and to use to try to buy an NFT or to try to participate in the VeChain ecosystem, if a newbie comes in, they won't know that you have to buy 2 tokens or pay transaction fees. So users that need to pay transaction fees are required to obtain a token from somewhere. Regular users do not know where to go, and researching a place to buy and accessing decentralized exchanges is too much to ask for a user that wants to use the application. Okay, I think that eventually every blockchain is going to every application is going to start implementing something like fee delegation in the future. It's important for mass adoption. Okay, so this is Hans. He wants to use a Web3 application. So he buys the token, signs up on exchange, does the KYC, purchases the token, withdraws to a wallet, and then in order to use the application, he has to have the token, maybe have another token. It's just too complicated. But with fee delegation, someone else, a third party, handles the transaction fee for the application user. So that is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and move on, guys. We are going to play a little bit more from this AMA from Sunny Lou. So let's go ahead, pick up where we left off.
Very exciting. I know everybody wants to know how they can make a difference But being able to really quantify it and see it on the phone in front of you, I think will be much more effective to getting to mobilize people. Very cool. I want to stick on this subject of sustainability for a moment. You mentioned the BYD partnership that you had, which I think you spoke about on the last AMA with us. You were talking about the carbon credits. And between now and then, there have been many updates. I want to talk about the POA 2.0 upgrade, which you guys are calling the blockchain of the digital sustainable revolution. Can you tell us a little bit about POA 2.0?
Yeah. Actually, POA 2.0, we have been working for many years. Even people consider like it has been delayed for a couple of, actually it was not delayed, but it just really take lots of effort. POA is, let's say POA 2.0 is the fundamental of the blockchain itself as a consensus part. And, guarantee what is the unique feature we are building from the POA 2.0 is about finality of the block. And guaranteeing finalization is an additional mechanism that doesn't really affect the current confirmation system of VeChain or consensus mechanism of the VeChain, but the block times remain the same as before. The token transfer can still be confirmed after 12 blocks, for example. But the recent POA 2.0, it really just adds a new layer that ensures the data quality. The transaction will first be confirmed by the Nakamoto consensus and then finalized by gadget we call finality with 1 bit, so short for FOB. Once the process is done, there is zero possibility that the transaction could be reverted as long as the finality security assumption holds. The factor is absolutely essential when it comes to real-world adoption, with data protection being a core consideration of a real-world adoption. Especially, in Europe, we're talking when we talk about GDPR, that kind of stuff as privacy protection and the others. So POA 2.0 is very essential, especially to when we are going to the sustainability as our next strategy. It's considered as one of the core infrastructure we have to guarantee, we have to build before we go to much bigger scalability for the sustainability adoptions.
Got it. We have a question from a Twitter user here about VeCarbon. VeCarbon was launched recently. Can you share with us how it helps businesses or countries hit carbon neutrality?
Yeah. So VeCarbon is, let's say, an independent team running majorly right now in the China mainland. VeChain, we provide the technology support and also the initializing investment to that. So VeCarbon is basically building up a SaaS platform to a blockchain-powered SaaS platform for carbon accounting and carbon auditing for different enterprises in the different industries. So get to know your carbon emission is the first step, towards carbon neutrality. Actually, the reason we choose the China as a main market as a starting point is, China has a national policy to support we call due carbon targets like 30-60. By 2030, China wants to reach the carbon emission summit, and 2060, the whole country wants to achieve the carbon neutrality. So enterprise and factories, let's say, or different entities are can easily track and manage carbon emission using that kind of SaaS software platform. Find out which department or manufacturing process or any kind of supply chain process has the most emissions, and work with our expert team. The expert team from VeCarbon to achieve carbon emission reduction, by implementing some of the improvement solutions. So given a small example, one of the use case we have been working with Schneider. They have smart appliances and in the home. So basically, they're doing the similar things. The smart appliances could capture the activity like the daily lights, the heater, air condition, all of the consumptions, and processing, the data, and it could be going to this SaaS platform to tell each home or each apartment or each house, like what kind of the new settings or new configurations you could configure based on, you may only stay a couple hours before you go to sleep. You stay most of the time in the office, something like that. And then could really save the energy consumption. This is just one of the example, but also when we talk about, let's say, some manufacturing process, making beer or making some plastic materials, that could link to quite complicated processes or quite complicated setup. So the experts in this industry, in this area, try to work with the clients, work with enterprise very closely, and build up the formula, like calculation formula, and also to identify the most of the auditing points from data point of view, and then setting up the smart contract, by this SaaS platform. And then after that, there will be automatic needs to be changed, or we have a better, improvements in the entire process. Then you can upgrade it. So it's a gradual process, I would say, and also it's not only for China. VeCarbon just start from China, but it's going to be a huge global challenge. So we.
Alright guys, just a little bit about VeCarbon and its use cases, and a little bit about where it's going to be in the future. So that's Sunny there with the AMA. We're going to come back to this in future episodes. Let's go ahead and wrap things up here, guys. 509 days left to the next Bitcoin block halving, and as this date comes closer, it might seem like a long time away, guys, but I remember when we were at 1,000 days, and now we're at 509, so we'll see. The bull run is right around the corner. Let's go ahead and take a look at the markets here. Bitcoin at 17,000, still holding up pretty good. Despite all the FUD, all the negativity. I came out with if you missed my video yesterday, I highlighted that only 8% of Americans view crypto as positive now. So we've hit the bottom. Fear is at maximum. And yeah, we're just gonna take advantage of that. So right now, 17,000 Bitcoin, still looking pretty good, everything considered. Anything crazy going on here? I don't think there's any coins that are pumping like crazy right now. Fetch.ai, yeah, nothing too crazy going on right now. Happy token is up right now. This is on the Ethereum blockchain, but it is from Hacking, who is also on the VeChain blockchain as well. We got to start breaking some more Hacking news. But they're pumping right now about 7.1% on the day, so it's good to see Bitcoin above 17K. I want to see how long it stays there. Bitcoin just keeps struggling along, guys. Like, it's still not going to be stopped. Let's keep chopping wood. I'll talk to you guys soon with the Cardano updates. Have a good day, guys. Thank you for tuning in and watching daily VeChain and Cardano videos on Satoshi Boomin channel. I want to say a wonderful shout out to our wonderful Patreons here: Maryland Fort Crypto, Anthony Andrews, Faruz Den, Kyle Bachi, CryptoSVT.si, Angeltopia, DNC Vale, Leon Jackson II, Kragan, Allflare LLC, Lucky Sunshine Token, and Catherine Braun. Guys, let's keep chopping wood. Don't let your means be dreams. And thank you so much for your wonderful Patreon support.